put on some heat shield. Yep, we have fuel. I mean, the tank is almost empty though. Hell yeah, guys. How's it going, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be working on the handbrake for the Subaru so we can stage the car once we go to the track, and we're gonna be deleting the ABS, guys. So stay tuned for that. So the ABS motor was going on this corner. Now we're not gonna use ABS anymore. Anyways, we ripped out all the cables and it was not working anyways. So we can use this space now to put an oil catch can or something in that space. So we need to keep this valve that controls the pressure going to the rear tires. And how we're gonna do this is we're gonna be using a handbrake. So how we're gonna do it, because normally handbrakes, they have a tank and they're a separate unit itself that controls the rear brakes, but then you will need to eliminate the rear brakes once you push the brakes, the regular brakes of the car. When you push the regular brakes of the car, if you install this as a separate unit, what is gonna happen is only the front tires are gonna brake, unless you put like a dual caliper setup that I don't think there's any available for this year and model. So what we're gonna be doing is we're not gonna do this as an independent setup. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do like a bypass, and then we're gonna feed our line through here, and then through here is gonna go to the rear brakes. That way when we use the regular brakes of the car, oil is gonna be pushed through this, and we're gonna be braking for the 4 tires once we need to brake. And then once you pull this, you're only gonna be controlling the rear brakes. I know it sounds a little bit confusing, but once we get it more figured out, I'll be able to show you guys visually so you guys can see what's going on. So the other thing we need to do here is we're gonna try to save some of these lines. That way we don't have to do a whole complete brake system to the car, running lines from the master to each tire. So we bought a whole bunch of fittings, AN 3 fittings, and we're gonna be working on that. So let's see how far we can get with this. I'm missing like 5 fittings to get it completely done, but let's see how far can we get today. Alrighty, you guys, so I need to run out real quick to the auto parts to get a tool to make some flares so we can make new flares to the line so we can start doing our connections. In the meanwhile, Alex is gonna go ahead and start working on the fuel system, on the cap of the fuel tank. So basically this was the stock style for the lines, that they're like push locks. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be changing all of this to AN. So he's gonna have to cut this off and drill so we can put one tab that is gonna go from one side to the other. Let me see if I can find it here. And also we're gonna be running a Walbro 525, I believe, one of the biggest one, supposedly the one used in the Hellcat. And the fittings, yeah, here we go. So this is the fitting that we're gonna be using to make it through the gas cap. So we'll be able to just come with a 90 AN 90 and just tying it down there. And then on the other side we would just go from this. I got another fitting that goes into dash 6 AN and then comes out, so you can put a hose with a clamp, and then we would just do the same thing as is here, a little hose with clamp and clamp in the pump, and we should be good to go ahead and put this back in the car and start running our fuel lines all the way to the front of the car. Alrighty, you guys, the fuel pump system came out super nice. Alain had to make a couple of adjustments and a couple of fabrication. We had to plug one of the holes, but everything is already done, ready to go ahead and test it inside the fuel tank in the car. So As you can see, what we used was these fittings. They're like a pass-through. So there you have it. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and test fit the pump, but first we need to open the original whiting that came for the car so we can take off our positive and negative, so we can just run it straight to our relay panel over there so we can control it with a switch. Alrighty, you guys, so we're gonna go ahead and test now. We already have the power going to our switch panel. The ground is mounted to a bolt. We made a line, a straight line, just to test it out and see if it pumps. Alan is gonna go ahead and turn on the switch right there, and let's see if the fuel comes out of the hose and everything is working fine. Hit it. Alrighty, you guys. Yep, we have fuel. I mean, the tank is almost empty though, but yep, it's running. Kill it. We have a fuel pump already installed. Now the only thing we need to do is go from there to our filter, and then go from here all the way to the front of the car, and then come with the return. Finish wrapping up all of this whiting, and we're gonna have fuel all the way to the front of the car. But we're not gonna get into that today. Let's go ahead and continue trying to figure out this brake situation. So we're gonna go ahead and finish up the head drain, since we cannot do much more here with the brake system until we get the fittings that are missing. Let me go ahead and show you guys so you can see, because the inside we were able to get done. So as you can see here, we have the two -3 fittings. So this will be the fit and this will be the out. So here comes with from the brake booster, and then it goes through the cylinder and goes to the rear brakes once we push the brakes. Supposedly it's supposed to work like that, and then once we pull on this, it is supposed to push the fluids through here and then hold the rear brakes. So we're doing it like this just so we can keep the rear brakes still attached to the regular brakes of the car. Since we're gonna be planning on driving this in the streets, we want to make sure that once we hit the brakes, we have all 4 tires braking. So yeah, this was the mounting location that we decided. I think it's pretty comfortable. Here you have the shifter, and then here you pull. It's right next to it, right next to the passenger seat. Alrighty, you guys, so this is the finished product. So as you can see, it's already done. We put on some heat chill because the headers are pretty close. We don't want that hose getting burned and causing an oil leak. So it is the next days, you guys, and we already got the fittings that we were missing. They're right here, so we can continue working on the brake system so we can try to get them done. So I also went to the auto parts and got some fluid and a brake bleeder kit. Hopefully it works. And then here we have the fittings that we need so we can make our connections. Here are the fittings that we were missing. They are a 10mm female, so we can screw it into the original 10mm for the brakes. That way we can keep the original flares, and then it's going to transition to a -3 AN, so we can go ahead and attach RT and our line. So let's go ahead and start attaching lines, you guys. One down, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 more to go. Okay, so we have some progress. Here we have our first T. Everything is strapped down already. I mean, it doesn't look that pretty, but it's gonna be functional, and we can always either paint the lines, or we can build a cash can here or something so we can cover all of this. And here we have our second tee, which it tees off going to the rear tires. So this goes to one tire and this goes to the other. And then from here, we're gonna go ahead and cut this line right now that comes from the handbrake. So once we connect all of that, it's just a matter of inside the car tucking the lines away, and we should have a complete install. So yeah, let's go ahead and finish running all the lines and tucking everything away. Hell yeah, guys, we have a handbrake completely installed. Only thing missing now is some fluids and we should be ready to go. So yep, engine is already there, waiting to be put on inside the car. It's just a couple more things that we need to bottom up here before we put the engine in, but we're really close, and hopefully in the next video we can just put the engine inside and we don't have to take it out anymore, guys. So that'll be everything for this video, you guys. Stay tuned for this. We're about to get the engine running to hear it for the first time, and then from there a lot of good things are coming, you guys. So that'll be everything for this video, you guys. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next one.